Everybody procrastinate. So this is a common problem with every human being, right? Now, what are the consequences of procrastinating? Today I will be covering what are the consequences of procrastination, right? I am KC Parameshwaran, Visit Mental Productivity Coach and an NLP expert. Career gets ruined. If we procrastinate on building our career, complete career is going to get ruined and our life is not going to move ahead. So procrastination is very dangerous while we are building our career. Coming to the next point, not meeting the goals. So whatever goals you have set, if you don't execute the tasks, if you don't complete those tasks, you are not going to achieve your goals. You will not meet the goals. That is the problem of procrastination. So if you don't meet your goals, how are you going to become successful? So procrastination is going to stop you from achieving your goals. Next, very important thing is the relationship. Relationship issues, we should immediately solve the issues. Otherwise, what will happen? Like you have small quarrels between husband and wife, and if you don't talk to each other, and if you don't solve that, next it will become to disagreement. When it goes into disagreement, again you don't solve that issue, what will happen? Ultimately, it will lead to a divorce. So procrastinating on a relationship issue is very, very dangerous, and it is going to sabotage our life. So you should be very careful in relationship issues. We should never ever procrastinate. Health. Now, health, if you don't do exercise, if you don't go to gym, if you don't do meditation, and we procrastinate on our health issues, then we fall sick. Once we fall sick, this again you don't go to doctor. Think, okay, I will have self-medication. You take self-medication. You don't want to go to the doctor because there is a long queue there. You don't want to go and wait. So what you do, self-medication. Now the sickness increases. Then finally what will happen? A stage will come, you are no more. So the thing is, it is so dangerous to procrastinate in health. Health is also very important part of life. Without that, nothing exists. Health is wealth, right? Next is wealth. Now, if you don't have wealth, if you procrastinate on building your career, getting a good job, then you don't have money, you don't have salary, you don't have wealth with you. If you don't have wealth, what will happen? You will result in poverty, or your debt will increase. Your debt will increase, and what will happen? Ultimately, if the debt goes to a limit which you can't control, you will land up into suicide. See how dangerous this procrastination is. So we should be very careful. We should not procrastinate on very important things. Worst mental conditions. Our mental conditions goes worst, like anxiety, fear, confusion, do not know where to start. And suppose you have a project you need to complete in 3 months. You say, okay, this project I can complete in 1 month or 1.5 months. Why should I take 3 months? I will do it in the last month. And you don't do that task. And by end of the 3rd month, you want to do now. You started to do the task, but you are unable to do it because lot of task is there to do. Now you get into anxiety. Now you have a fear whether I will complete this task by the deadline. Right? Then there is a confusion. Should I start with this module or should I start with that module? Now there is a confusion there. Now you are in a very chaos situation. Now what to do? Now what happens? Ultimately you develop a hypertension. Your BP increases. So these all problems comes. Why? Because you procrastinated in the beginning. So 3 months task, if the company has given you 3 months because they know it takes 3 months to complete that task. So please, whenever you get a task, if the time is given, start with the timeline. Start with the timeline and do it so that you don't procrastinate and you don't end up in all these mental stresses, right? Next, you miss the opportunity. Whenever you get a lot of opportunities, if you procrastinate and you don't do things in the right time, you will miss wonderful opportunities which comes in your life, which will be a loss for you in your life. Then, missing your time, losing your time. When you procrastinate, ultimately what you do, your laziness, you either sleep or you scroll the Instagram, YouTube, Netflix, and what is ultimately happening is you lose your time, you waste your time. Now when you lose your time, your life span is also going, right? The time is not going to wait for you. So losing your time. Next is using self-esteem. Your self-esteem and self-control will lose when somebody starts telling you that why you didn't finish this task and this is that in your office or in your organization or anything. So your self-esteem and self-control also gets lost. Now, when you are not completed a project or when you are not completed a task, what happens? Your reputation in the company, the reputation in your organization gets spoiled. So reputation goes away. So this is another problem if you procrastinate. So next is, what is the progress in your life? When all these problems you couldn't solve, the complete progress of your life comes to a grinding halt. So the thing is to be physically fit, to have mentally fit, to have enough wealth, have a good career, you should never procrastinate. Hope all these points what I covered today will help you in quitting procrastination and become more productive. If you like this video, please click the like button, share it to your friends, comment in the comment box, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon so that whatever new videos I post, you get a notification. And if you're interested to learn more about procrastination, productivity, mindset, and focus, please click the link below and join my VIP Facebook group. Thank you and have a nice day.